Okay, third problem, the Wien bridge circuit. Okay, so again we will see the relationship Z1 by Z3 is equal to Z2 by Z4. Okay, so remember this in Wien bridge, your Z1 will have a capacitance in series with the resistance. So Z1 will be like this. Okay, so you have to write R1 minus G divided by omega C1. Okay, and your third branch R3 and C3, they will be in parallel. So normally they will be represented like this. Y3, okay, will be 1 divided by R3 plus J omega C3. Okay, so these two things you have to remember. Then what we will do, we will solve for Z2. So Z2 is equal to, you can say Z1 Z4 divided by Z3. Now Y3 is equal to 1 divided by Z3. Okay, so what we can do is Z1 Z4 Y3. Okay, like this you can write. Z is impedance, Y is admittance. Okay, so they are reciprocal of each other, so you can write Z2 is equal to Z1 Z4 into Y3. Okay, Z1 is R1 minus J times J divided by omega C1. Okay, so this you can write R1 times J divided by omega C1. Then Z4 is R4. Okay, and then Y3 is this 1 divided by R3 plus J times omega C3. Okay, the value of Y3, okay, is like this. Okay, you have to remember. If your capacitance and resistance is in parallel, then you have to calculate Y3. Okay, it becomes easy for calculation. Okay, same thing. You have this relationship. Then Z2 will become Z1, Z4, Y3. Substitute. Then simplify this. You multiply R1 into 1 by R3. You'll get this. Then R1 into J omega C3. You'll get this. Then J divided by omega C1 into 1 by R3. Okay, you'll get this with a minus sign. And then this J divided by omega C1 into J omega C3. If you multiply this, you will get J square here, okay, with a minus sign. J square is minus 1, right? J square is minus 1. So minus and minus will become plus here, okay, at this spot. Omega and omega, okay, you can say will cancel and you will get C3 by C1. Now directly I have written, okay, equation when you multiply everything with R4. Okay, so you'll get R1 R4 divided by R3, then this term minus this term, okay, plus C3 R4 divided by C1. Now here in this case you can see there are two real terms. This is real, this is real on the right hand side. On the left hand side you have this one, real. So you have to equate the real parts, you will get this. Imaginary parts on the left hand side it is 0. So here it is 0, it is equated to this. So if you simplify you will get this value. Okay, for R2 by R4 is equal to R1 by R3, okay, which is your normal relationship. Now because of this capacitances you will get plus C3 by C1. Same way you have to, you can say simplify this. Okay, so if this is equal to 0, then you can take either of these sides on the other side of the equal to sign. So you'll get this. You can say J will cancel. Okay, what we will do, we will equate it for frequency or the omega term. Okay, so omega square will be equal to 1 upon C1 R3 C3 R1. Okay, then if you take square root and if you simplify for frequency, okay, omega is equal to 2 pi f. Okay, So if you substitute for that, you will get 2 pi here in the denominator. So this is the general formula. Then you have to substitute the values. Okay, for the given problem, you will get the frequency as 3.283. Okay, 3.283. Remember that the Wien bridge is used to calculate frequency. Okay, frequency at which your circuit is working. This is frequency, or you can calculate capacitance also. Okay, next problem. You have to find the equivalent parallel resistance and capacitance that causes the Wien bridge to null. That means when it is in balance condition. Okay, so they are asking us to find parallel resistance and capacitance. So this branch they want to find. Okay, where your resistance and capacitance is in parallel. The value of R1 and C1 is given, R2 is given, then R4 is also given, as well as they are given the frequency at which it works. Okay, as well as they are given the frequency at which it works. Okay, so we will find out. Okay, so this is the relationship which we have last problem. Okay, this will remain same for all problems. What we will do is that now there are two unknowns. We want to find out C3 as well as we want to find out R3, right? So one of them we have to simplify. So what we will do in this equation, we already know that omega square value is this. Okay, omega square is equal to 1 divided by C1 R1 C3 R3. So this value which is there, okay, we will write like this. Okay, with respect to C3. So C3 will be equal to 1 divided by omega square C1 R1, sorry, C1 R3 R1. Okay, so this we will substitute value of C3 here. Okay, why we are substituting is because we have two unknowns in this formula. Okay, we cannot find out two unknowns. Okay, so we are trying to simplify. So if you substitute for that, what you will get is this. R2 by R4 is equal to R1 by R3 plus 1 divided by omega square C1 square R3 R1. So in this equation there is no C3. Okay, in this equation there is no C3. Then we simplify for R3. Okay, like you take R3 common. Here if you take R3 common and then you send it to the other side. Okay, it will become in the numerator. And this R4 and R2 which is there, okay, that you send it on the right hand side. So that becomes like this. Then all values are known. R4 value is known as 100 kilo ohms. R2 value is known as 25 kilo ohms, right? Then what is there? R1 is known 3.1. Okay, frequency is known 2.5 kilohertz. Okay, now remember it is given in hertz, but the formula is W, or you can say omega. So you have to write like this, 2 pi f you have to write, 2 pi f square. So, and this is capacitance C1 square, and then resistance. So if you solve that, you'll get around 12.4 kilo ohms. That is the value of R3. Now what we will do, we want to find out C3 also, right? We want to find C3 also, so we will use this equation. Okay, so C3 is equal to omega square C1 R3 R1. Okay, so substitute all these equations. Okay, you'll get around 20.3 picofarad. Okay, 20.3 picofarad. Okay.